Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ready Steady Play for a surprise Christmas stream. Thanks so much for joining me. I see we've got five, six people in chat here, so good. Well, thanks so much for joining me. I hope that you're having a great Xmas or whatever is going on where you are. Of course, I'm in London in the UK, and if you don't know what's going on here with Christmas, it's cancelled, and no one's allowed to do anything, and that's the end of that. But look, I don't want to get into all the restrictions and everything that's been going on because we all know what kind of year it's been, and we're not here for any of that. We don't want to hear about it. The point is, I hope that you're with your loved ones. I hope you can do what you wanted to do this Christmas. I hope you can do it safely and that you're all having a great Christmas. And if not, if maybe you're a bit like me and you're finding this Christmas to be incredibly outside of what you would normally be doing, maybe we can hang out for a couple of hours and play some Mansions of Madness and have a good time. Hey Toby, thanks so much for joining me in chat, man. It's great to hear from you. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Christmas. I was really excited actually as I was going through the Patreon votes for the channel for December. Well, the November vote for the December stream. There's a bunch of cool stuff in there, and there was a lot of interest in Mansions of Madness Second Edition. This is a game I know how to play. I've been very busy getting all my Christmas prep in line, but I thought, you know what? Let's get together on Christmas Eve and have a nice game of Mansions of Madness. I can throw that together pretty quickly. So, thanks so much for joining me. We're gonna play through this scenario. Don't worry, Haggers. I'm glad that you've got some plans that you have to get away to. I hope everyone's got plans that they can escape to. Of course, the stream will still be here in the future if you fancy checking it out. But you know, Merry Christmas, everybody. And yeah, let's let's see if we can survive an alternate dimension and go mad. Because this is a Sabi19. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining the stream, even if for as long as you can, or thanks for hanging out, man. Um, that's my colloquial vernacular, but of course, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever your situation. This is Altered Fates, a scenario I haven't played before, so I thought I'd play a couple of. I'll pass that on, Haggers. He says, "Merry Christmas to everyone at RSP, even Chris." But I've got a couple of characters here that I picked out that I haven't. I don't think I've tried before. I've played quite a lot of Mansions of Madness, but there's a lot of content for it as well, and this was actually so I've played all the scenarios. I think I've got everything for Mansions of Madness Second Edition, but I don't have all the DLC. So this was a DLC scenario that I thought I'd pick up so we could do something that I haven't seen before, and we could all be surprised together. Maybe it will go well, maybe it won't. I don't know. I find with this game, even though there's a difficulty guide and a timeline guide, they tend to be wildly inaccurate anyway. So we'll just have to see what happens. It's going to be a fun surprise when we get going with it. But first, let me just introduce you to Caroline Fern. Can we bring her up on this camera? On this? No. Here we go. Let's go to this camera. There she is. And let's get some focus on her as well. Focus. So Caroline Fern is a psychologist, and if you guys don't know what this game is, this is the Cthulhu adventure dungeon crawly game. It's from Fantasy Flight Games. It uses an app. We've got the app just there, ready to go later on in a minute, but a story will unfold and we will have to solve the story. So these are our brave investigators solving the story, which we'll get to know in just a minute. But this is Caroline Fern, a psychologist, and you have two statistics on this card, health and sanity. If you lose either, then you're out of luck. But what's notable about this is that the bottom statistic, horror, can drive you insane, which can really affect gameplay. So I thought, why don't we take a character who can flip horror cards face down and discard horror cards so we don't go insane and get each other in trouble. So that's her power. This card is being a bit... is that better? Just being a bit crazy on my green screen here, but you are another investigator within range, may flip one horror face down. So she's going to get rid of that stuff for us. So, she's going to help us out. It says here, she dwells in the minds of others, using a complex form of hypnosis. The studies of... Wow, this is really awful, isn't it? The studies of the psychology of her patients through their dreams. Through this practice, she has seen and heard many disturbing images, but nothing prepared her for the most recent patient, Malachi. Following one of their more vivid and troublesome discussions of his dreams, Malachi was brutally murdered. As if that were not terrible enough, he was murdered with an ornate knife he had described in one of his dreams. After hearing this news, Caroline began reviewing her old notes concerning Malachi, anxious to find some kind of clue as to who he really was. Her research has led her from one bizarre case to another, and yet she seems no closer to understanding why Malachi was murdered. Renji, I am also getting the checkerboard effect. That's a fun quirk of my green screen. I'll see if I can fix it, but it might just be a case of angling the cards specifically. But yeah, I'm going to be playing 2 characters solo for this game. So we'll be doing it, well, solo, but with all of you at home, helping me out. Maybe making some decisions. We'll see. So I thought I'd pair up our psychologist with Daniela Reyes, the mechanic. She's a stronger character, physically stronger, and it says when a puzzle is solved, you may either gain 2 clues or discard a horror. So once again, we can get rid of that pesky horror, and that's good as well, because it says horror, not face-down horror. Some horror cards will be face-up, in which case they are, like, way worse. And those are the ones we really want to get rid of. So it's a good thing that we've got this character who will be able to help us with that. And, you know, I'm amazing at puzzles, so obviously this is going to be fine. But we also can get 2 clues if we don't need the horror, or if we don't have any horror to get rid of. So that's also a good thing. Beep, boop, beep. Playing with the computer settings. Okay, so let's find out what brought Daniela Reyes into the world of horror and... Why is this being so... Let's see. Come on. Oh, I really doesn't like these cards. I'll just read it to you. It's story time. Daniela always figured she had a good life. She had a loving, boisterous family. She had a steady job that used her brains and her hands. She had enough money to spend on fast cars, pretty girls, and her motorcycle. Gabriel. The motorcycle's called Gabriel. That's important. Then her brother Raman got caught up in some trouble, and her mother began warning Daniela to be careful, that a darkness lay ahead of her. She only set the glass of water behind the door to appease her fretful mother. It was meant to catch evil spirits. When she woke the next morning to find it shattered, she was determined to figure out what had happened and fix it, just like she always did. Hey, happy holidays, MF4s. Thanks for checking out the stream. And yes, it has to start on time, because we have to get this stream done in time for Christmas. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've never failed at Mansions of Madness. So, without further ado, let's get into the scenario and see what happens. Because where have I got it here? Let's do this. Beep boop beep boop. Oh no, that's just my face. There we go. So here we've got our scenario, and where it's difficulty 3, you know, so that could be manageable. Having said that, there's one scenario in Arkham Horror that I can't beat. There's one that I've played it like 11 times and I've never beaten it, and it's not because I'm dumb. It might be because I'm dumb. The point is, it's difficulty 4, and there are difficulty 5 ones I've done first try, so this could be a complete lie. We'll have to find out. But I've never played this one. It's DLC. I just bought it for this stream. So we'll find out what happens. Lady Helena, the woman who hired you, is abducted through a polychromatic portal before your very eyes. With the portal closing and only moments to act, you must decide who will follow into the unknown. Will you be able to work together, even while torn apart? I'm sure we can work together. Who will follow? Carolyn Fern and Daniela Reyes will follow. There we go. Get some starting items. It's all good. A blackjack, a fire extinguisher, a machete, the Azure Flame spell, and a Tome of Secrets. Alright, who's Caroline, my psychologist? She's going to take the spell books. That's going to be her Jimmy Jams. All right, let's get the table up here, and there's the app as well. I love Kasabi. I usually play Rita. That can move 3 spaces. I just that 3 space movement is so good. But I thought I'd take Daniela because Rita's also physically quite strong. I thought I'd take Daniela instead, just to change things up a bit. I haven't tried her before, and she seemed cool, and she looks plucky. Can we see this on here? There she is. That's Daniela there. Oh boy, someone's calling me. Oh, it's my friend James. I don't know what to do. James! Dude, you're live on the internet. you Chat says, "Hey James, Merry Christmas, man. We're playing Mansions of Madness." Look, shall I give you a call back once I've survived the apocalypse? All right. Merry Christmas. All right. My famous last words. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to show you Carol and Fern. I think this is the right mini, but I'm not 100% sure because I hadn't seen this one before. But I think she looks like she's going to kick some ass. So I'm really excited to see what happens. I haven't got my usual feeds up because I'm running the app in full screen, so I can enjoy the full screen situation over here. Right, yeah, what am I doing? Equipment. Let's get some blackjack. There it is. These should be alphabetical if I'm worth my salt, but they're clearly not. Oh, look at that. I've never ever had this before. Or maybe I have, I can't remember. It's a Gatling gun. That'd be useful to have, wouldn't it? The Derringer, Lucky Bandana, Tommy gun. This is the thing, when you get like there have been occasions where I've sort of gone a period without playing this, so I'll buy like an expansion and I'll just kind of incorporate it into the box. Then I'll come back and I'll be like, what's this? I've never seen this before. You know, and because it sort of randomizes from the pool of all of your available expansions, and I had so much stuff to start off. There's just like so much stuff I haven't seen. It's so exciting every time. There's the machete. Alright, where's my app? There it is. Fire Extinguisher, Tome of Secrets, Azure Flame. Fire Extinguisher and the Tome of Secrets. Well, they're not secret anymore. Now I know what's going on. So this is, oh no. Oh, this is probably dangerous as hell. If you guys don't know what Mesmerized is, it's a card that affects your behavior. So I can read from the Ancient Tome. And you may become mesmerized to convert all search symbols to focus symbols to elder signs while resolving a test. I mean, that's useful if I don't have any clues, but mesmerized can be really bad. Sometimes mesmerized is like, drop all your shit. And sometimes it's like, set fire to something. And it's like, oh no, that's cool. I mean, I'll never use this, probably. I'll be too scared. The blackjack's just a solid melee weapon, as is the machete. They're both actually kind of the same. I mean, one's a heavy weapon, one's a bladed weapon, so they'll have different efficacy against different enemies, so that'll depend on what we face. Emma Force, I've sorted the game into 3 of the boxes. I've got one box that's basically just all of the map tiles, one box that's basically all monster bases, and one box that's all the monster minis. It's actually they're all the game boxes. So this is the bases here in the Beyond the Threshold box. I've got all the monsters in the Streets of Arkham box. So these are 2 relatively small boxes. I've pulled out all the inserts and everything. I can't be dealing with all these boxes. I've got too many games. And then everything else, oh god, is here in the main game box. So it's like just all the tiles here, plus everything else in there. And that's my whole setup. Because, you know, it's a lot of stuff. Oh, these tiles are heavy, man. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the fire extinguisher we'll definitely need, because I've never yet played a game of Arkham Horror where something wasn't set on fire. So, you know, we'll definitely need this. It's good we have that. And we've got this spell as well, which is Azure Flame. So I'm really excited about that. What is it? Treat this card as a light source. Ooh. Every time I have a light source, I drop it and set the world on fire. It happens without fail. So this is a ranged attack spell that can be treated as a light source if I need a light source for any reason. If you don't know how spells work in this game, basically when you cast the spell, you shuffle the deck, you deal yourself one of these cards. When you cast the spell, you might have to flip the card over, and then there's going to be a negative bad thing on the other side. So, oh, there's 5 of them. But, nope, there's 4. What am I doing? Anyway, let's give the... So I can decide how I want to divvy these up between my 2 heroes as I want. I'm going to give the Azure Flame to Carolyn Flynn. Give her the rest of those over there. And I'm going to give the Machete to Daniela Reyes. I'm trying to decide whether I give her the Blackjack too. I think I'd probably give that to Carolyn Byrne, because spells are dangerous. They're powerful, but they can cause horror and drive you insane, and you want to avoid that if at all possible. I'll give the Tomb of Secrets to Carolyn Fern as well, because she's sort of best placed to deal with horror. And Mesmerized may well cause horror. And I guess we'll give the Fire Extinguisher to Daniela Reyes, because, I don't know, it's a heavy weapon. She looks like she can handle some heavy stuff. Okay, moving each investigator begins with 2 clues. Don't forget about those. They're super important. These are how we're going to make our terrible dice rolls become good dice rolls. Yeah, too many games, what are these words? Yeah, it's not an issue of having too many games. It's an issue of having not enough space. I should have clarified. I don't have enough space. Story time. From even the greatest of horrors, irony is seldom absent. Sometimes it enters directly into the composition of the events, while sometimes it relates only to their fortuitous position among persons and places. That's from The Shunned House. I've never played this before, I'm excited.
You arrive at Lady Helena's estate and find trouble is already underway. A glowing portal in the lavish entryway casts a kaleidoscope of color around the room. Your host is surrounded by strangely dressed intruders, her shotgun barely keeping them at bay. Without hesitation, you fight your way towards her. Your fists and weapons meet flesh over and over again, but their numbers seem endless. Before you can reach her, a woman who bears a startling resemblance to Lady Helena separates from the fray. The woman dodges past the shotgun, then pushes Lady Helena roughly into the portal. We've already got the others searching the house for the statue, the woman calls to her fellow intruders. Let's head back to the base and try something a little more elaborate. The woman and the goons disappear into the portal, leaving you alone in the now silent entrance.
Ah, no, not goons. Those are the worst. The ruckus in the entrance of Lady Helena's estate subsides as the abductors disappear. Place the lobby tile. Do you know, this music always reminds me of the Resident Evil save room. Doesn't it sound just like that? It sounds just like that to me. Right. This is where I sometimes regret having all the expansions, because I'm going to be... I do have my tiles roughly organized, but not nearly as organized as I would like. So I should be able to find this one fairly quickly, because it's very large. Is this a large one, or is this a... Oh, this might be one of the medium-sized ones, actually. Let's get all these tiles out. Conversion kit. I was looking for this. I don't know what I did with the bits. Damn it. Whoa! That's from the museum. Okay. There it is. Brilliant. Serendipity. You guys, all need to get it. Let's just keep these here, Mella. I'm going to need to be going through these in a minute. Alright. I don't know how big this house is, so let's make lots of room. Alright, here we are. In the lobby. Oh, there was a painting up there. Painting. Oh, I think that door doesn't exist. You were left breathing heavily and trying to make sense of the last few minutes. The portal is already closing. Its edge is shrinking rapidly. Through it, you can see a dusty room full of crates and hear Lady Helena struggling against her captors. Okay. You rush toward the portal to follow the abductors as it begins to shrink and close. But while one of you passes through, the other bounces off the collapsing portal ineffectually. Investigators must determine as a group which of them enters the portal. Once you have reached a decision, the investigator who enters the portal removes their investigator figure from the board. What? Oh. Alright, I think I'm probably... I'm tempted to send Carol and Fern into the portal, because she's got more sanity, and that sounds like... But I don't know, they did say something about a base, right? So it's like, are they just going back to their base? In which case, maybe Daniela Reyes could go in and crack some heads with that machete. I think that we should... Oh, it's a toss-up. I really don't know. I mean, they're basically both equally good choices. Someone's going to be investigating the house. No, let's send Daniela Reyes in, because I think Carolyn Fern's abilities will be better for investigating the house. Okay, Daniela Reyes runs through the portal. Bye! I didn't expect that. Just moments after the last person has gone through the portal, it is only the size of a fist and no more physical matter appears to pass through it. You're trapped apart from one another, though you can see and hear everything happening on the other side. Lady Helena's weapon lies on the floor. Oh, there's a shotgun. I should pick that up. Kind of wish I'd grabbed that before I went into the portal. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been good. But never mind, eh? I'm sure we won't need it for anything. I mean, I might not even pick it up now. Come on, shotgun. Where are you at? So many item cards. So, Merry Christmas. Here's a shotgun. There it is. It's lying on the floor. Okay, now that I've got a room here, we can also set up this little camera here. You guys can see what's going on in the lobby, the only room currently in existence. This is the lobby. My friend just got sucked through a portal, and now I'm here with a shotgun. Okay. Dagger glints where it is mounted on the wall. Go and get... Oh, that's probably the dagger that helps you cast spells. That's a really useful item, actually, if you have a spell, which I do. A plaque reads, Guest Quarters. I'm going to assume this isn't the end of Daniela, that we're going to have to do something with her. This door is unmarked. It's mysterious and ambiguous and curious, and you really want to explore it. A A shiny brass plaque reads lounge. You can recover your strength in here as you chill. It's some nice music. Oh good, there's a barricade. There's always... That's an ominous sign, if I ever saw that. Yeah. While you take in Lady Helena's home, the investigator or investigators who entered the portal barrel through a kaleidoscope of color until finally an end is in sight. Wow! You're released from a strange portal and find yourself in a dusty room full of crates. Place the warehouse tile and doors indicated. Oh, you know, they would give me the, They would give me the mission with, multiple, boards while I'm live on stream, and it's all going to be hectic and difficult to manage. Oh my god. That's fine, though. See, it's just a base. Like I said, it's not some mystical, magical land full of crazy creatures that we're going to have to deal with, probably. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. Bear with me, chat. We'll find this warehouse imminently. And, yeah, I saw someone mention in chat that they kind of wished it would tell you about the monsters and things that are mentioned up front. I'm kind of in two minds about that, because once you've got more expansions... Hey, Merry Christmas, Grisha! Thanks for checking in on the stream. Once you've got more expansions for this, the maps are sort of loosely procedurally generated. I mean, they're not always, and different scenarios make better use of all the tile sets and stuff like that. But there is an element of randomization that would be sort of lost, and also an element of surprise that would be lost if they sort of revealed everything up front, you know? But I do appreciate that this onerous task, and I really need a system for this. I've been saying this every time I play this game. I'm like, I need a system for this for the next time I play. And then every single time I forget to come up with a system. So there's that. Now I'm doing that thing where you've looked through all the tiles and you haven't found it yet, and you're like, oh god, I must just not know what I'm looking for. This one? No, that's the attic. The warehouse tile. Damn it. I should really use the alphabet. I really like the numbered system they have in Lord of the Rings. Like, that works really well, actually. It's way easier than... here it is. I found it. Good. Done. Well, good job, me. You nailed that. Nobody saw you struggling. So there we have our warehouse. Should I put it out like this? The game actually seemed to want it over here. But okay, this is gonna be fine. I'm definitely not gonna run out of space. I mean, it's not Nemesis. And there's a door here. The room looks eerily similar to the one you left just behind. It has the same expensive wallpaper and crown molding. They are damaged and yellowed with age. Just where have you ended up? The investigator who entered the portal appears here. Huh, okay, so it's not like, it's not like what I thought, which is to say, it's not a sort of immediately... Like, I figured it was just another location. I assumed we were just warping through space, but actually it looks like this is genuinely, maybe future? Maybe we've traveled to the future or something like that? Which is cool, I'm into it. I'm into it. Little search token down. Newspapers have been plastered all over the windows, but perhaps you can see where you are. Yeah, or maybe I can check... Wait, what year is it? Behind you, the portal shrinks to a small glowing tear the size of a fist. Very loudly it does that. Through it, you can see the lobby you left behind and hear the voices of any that remain there. With sound carrying through the portal, you'll be able to communicate freely despite your separation. Oh god, are we going to be like running around solving puzzles on both sides of this thing? Help! Somebody help! She's a badass with a shotgun. I don't know why I gave her that voice. Lady Helena struggles against her captor. The woman who kidnapped Lady Helena takes her through a door to your right as you get your bearings. Now, no one would dare hurt you, the strange woman says. I just need to borrow you for a little while. The door has a dusty, tarnished plaque on it that reads Guests' Quarters. Aha! And this door's unmarked. Oh my god. This one's the lounge. Uh-oh. I don't know who you are, but you're going to be sorry for interrupting our boss, Lady Elizabeth. Spawn a warlock. Okie dokie. That's fine. My meticulously organized collection will definitely allow me to spawn a warlock quickly and easily. Does anyone know what expansion those are from? Man, do you know what I love? Is those people who paint up all the models and then put them on the clear bases. I really wish I had time for that. Those sets are beautiful. And they look great. And the models also are not great, so they desperately kind of need like a lick of paint. I've essentially just got these organized by expansion set, but it doesn't even tell me what expansion set the Warlock comes from. So I guess we just have to look for the model, which is my elaborate system. I think it's this set here. Is there Warlocks in here? Just Shoggoth. It's a witch. Was that a witch then? No, it's a cult leader, damn it. Warlock, cult leader, kind of the same thing, right? Isn't it? I feel like I definitely used the Warlock before now, so I should recognize it. But really, this is just a failing on the part of my brain, which is pretty standard. Ooh. Is he from the gangster set? What the hell are those? Some of these models I've literally never fought. It's cool though. I'm discovering new things all the time. Oh my god. Warlock, where you be? Oh, that's him, definitely. Here he is. I guess from one of the smaller expansions. I've got him. He needs a little tiny base. He's a tiny guy. And I'm gonna kill him with a machete. That's gonna be grim and scary. Horror, am I right? Woo! Here we go. Here's Mr. Warlock coming to get us. He looks like he's about to start a cabaret number. I guess it's fitting that he's just outside the lounge. Grisha, I've been making ISS Vanguard videos. There'll be ISS Vanguard videos, information coming in due course before the campaign ends. You'll get to hear my thoughts. But not right now. Right now we're trying to survive in this temporal... what a weirdness. A child of the goat. Ah, guys, come on! I just spawned one enemy. Now I have to find another enemy. Child of the goat. What do you look like? You must be from the expansion with the black goat of the woods. Which one's that? And also... what? She looks like she's in trouble, that person. I suppose she is if she's a child of the goat. That looks like this person. I think that's this person here. Legitimately, she looks like one of those, like... what is going on? She's clearly being possessed or something. It's just... well, I mean, I guess she has been possessed. That's kind of the whole point. Child of the goat. Oh, wizard. There's a wizard. Cool. Let's not fight the wizard. I don't fancy machete versus wizard. Just as a thing that could happen. Yeah, there was a whole sort of mix-up with the ISS Vanguard's prototypes. As far as I can tell, nobody in Europe actually got one, with the exception of Aisha, who's in Poland anyway. So she could actually team up with Marchin to make those videos that she made with her cool camera. But I think that was basically it. Everyone else was abroad. Oh, Grisha, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. And thank you for supporting the channel. It's much appreciated. You know, without the support of our fans and our patrons, we wouldn't be able to make all this fun content. Merry Christmas, Festive Star Trek. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. I'm about to have my ass kicked by a child of the goat. A dust-covered dagger is mounted on the wall. That's the same one that's in the other room, kind of, but it's on the other wall now. Oh, and the furniture's still here. Alright. Yeah, well, Hackers, there was just to sort of quickly cap off this topic before, because I don't really want to get into it here, but we were supposed to have an ISS Vanguard prototype. Nobody in Europe actually received one. I don't know why. Martian said that there was an issue with customs, but we had a brief window where we might have been able to film something. It's gone, but now we're doing something else instead, and that'll be forthcoming before the new year, so you can look forward to that. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, no, this is wrong. There we go. Hey, Best in Star Trek, yes. Gonna play some... Yeah, Gloomhaven is super fun. I love Gloomhaven. I've been playing the digital version online quite a bit. And, you know, it's a bit janky, but we've been having fun with it. Alright, so what do we got going on here? We got a... the anomaly is no larger than your fist. Nothing physical passes through it, but you can hear everything on the other side. It's clear as if you were right next to you. Alright, so we can still talk to one another, but there's not any options here to interact with anything. What do we got here? Newspapers. Oh yeah, we can look out the window. That's not an action, actually, so we can just do that. Over here... yeah, none of this is actions, by the way. This is all sort of setting. So what I'm trying to do now is decide who's going to act first and what they're going to do. You can see here on the table I've got all the various tokens and bits, but those are absent from the app because obviously it's a board game. So we know what's going on with that. There's this dagger here. We search the dagger, or we can go through any of these doors. I'm kind of inclined to see what to just get on with the fighting over here, though. I think maybe I'll send Caroline to go have a look at the dagger, so I can see if it's something I might be interested in looking at over here on the other board. But I think Daniela's just going to have to get on with macheteing people. What do these people do? Just a bit of a flavor text on the bottom here, I think. Nothing too insightful. I was hoping for a little bit of insight into what they do, but no, that's not working. Knowledgeable in both the latest fashions and the oldest spellcraft, warlocks are a dangerous combination of... No, I can't read it. The green screen is not behaving itself today. Knowledgeable in both the latest fashions and the oldest spellcraft, warlocks are the dangerous result of combining mere mortals with devastating powers. Aha. So they're jerks. To all appearances, the children of the goat are ordinary people. It is their appetites and devotion that... In their appetites and devotion that aberration lies. Alright, so she's basically just a normal person. So let's kill the spellcaster first, I think. You know? Oh, Grisha, I am also waiting for that. I'm very excited for it. I love Dice Throne. Cool. So let's go ahead and activate Daniel Rez. So we'll do a move action first. We'll just move into this space here, I think, and just whack the warlock, and hopefully this will result in him dying. How many hit points does he have, actually? I forgot. I should check. He's taken no damage. He's got 3 hit points. Oh, he is easy to kill. It will be fine. So we hit attack. And I think we're going to attack him with the machete. Oh, no, now I've confused myself. I've got all of Caroline's stuff set up over here and all of Daniela's stuff set up over there. I'm going to swap these over so I don't get confused about who's where and what's going on. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. And we're going to use the machete to hit this warlock. So have at thee. It's a bladed weapon. It does 2 damage. I'm very strong though, so I should be able to just like lop his head off. But you never know. It might not work. You attempt to bat your foe's defenses aside with the flat of your blade. Strength 2 check. So when you see a strength check appear like this, you check your stat, you roll that many dice, and this is a pass or fail. So what that means is that two passes and less than 2 is a failure. So the good news is that I've got 5 strength. The bad news is nothing. I'm going to do this. This is going to be great. What did I get? 3. There's one there, and there's one just up here off camera. We're all good. Awesome. Oh no, I'm missing one of my buttons. No, wait. Sugar. Hang on. Bear with me here for a moment, team. I've lost one of my very important buttons that I need to run the stream. There it is. Cool. This makes it look like I'm the warlock. Hello, I'm a warlock. You take advantage of the opening and strike true. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. That's 5. Have at thee. You're dead. Yes. He just lopped his head off. And now he's just dead. That's it. Cool. He just goes away. I'm sure he'll be back later. We've got one more point of movement. So I'm probably going to try to move into a space that I want to interact with something, where I want to interact with something next turn. I should have looked out the window before I left my starting space, but I might just give myself a little Christmas present and poke my head out the window. Pretend I remembered to do it before I moved on. It's not an action. The newspapers are layered so thick it is impossible to see through them, but you cannot help but notice that they've been applied recently. They are all still dated with the year 1942. That's probably not right. Right, and then this is the room where the screaming friend was taken, right? We saw them going through here? Yeah, Lady Helena was taken through here. So I think what I'll do is I'll just move over there with my final point of movement. Keep an eye on that door. Okay, that ends the turn of Danielle. I think it's a good turn. I think she's accomplished a lot of great things here. But now it's back to Carolyn. I'm tempted to go look at this dagger, particularly because it's present in both eras. I don't know if it'll tell us something, but... I mean, I could pick up the shotgun and move. I probably should pick up the shotgun. I mean, it's just really good. It's a good weapon. But then that's like my whole turn, and that's a bummer. I want to do more interesting things. What do you think, guys? Pick up the shotgun or check out the knife? Bye, Renji. Thanks for checking out the stream. 20-ish years into the future. Yeah, so it's probably set in the 20s. Okay, so for now, we'll just we'll grab the shotgun here. Always take the shotgun. Yeah, I guess it would be stupid not to take the shotgun. You guys are right. And then we've got 2 spaces of movement if we want to move. Or actually, we could just open the guest quarters. So we could check out the dagger, or we could just go straight through here. Let's see what's going on over here. I don't like opening rooms as my last action, typically, because I don't have anything I can do to react to what I find there. But having said that, we're separated, so this is probably going to be a situation that's going to come up a lot anyway. So let's get on with it. Let's go and see what's going on. I think we should explore. The guest's wing looks like it was recently redecorated. The faint smell of fresh wallpaper and glue lingers. This is interior hall with attached bedrooms. This tile's really funny, actually, because I feel like it comes up in literally every game of this I've ever played. It's from the core set, and it's just always around. The interior tile. I think it's from the core set. Yeah, I'm sure it is. So, here we go. Let's move you over a little bit. I'm sure this will be fine. There's plenty of space here. So that goes away. And let's find out what's going on inside. It looks as though someone, perhaps Lady Helena, left out an enormous book on the table. The Lady Helena has been taken into the future. Portrait of one of Lady Helena's ancestors is hung on the wall. Waste of ancestors? No, we need the children. We need to learn about the children. There are some signs of a struggle in this room. A kicked-up rug, fresh scuffs on the polished floor, even someone's personal effect lying forgotten in plain sight. Place the disc of Itzamna, common item. What on earth is that? There it is. Let's find out. I should have brought that back up big screen. Never mind. Roll 1 additional die during the Mythos phase. I mean, that feels super useful, because the Mythos phase is when all the bad stuff happens. You're about to find out. Alright, cool. My phone is going bananas, guys. Absolutely nuts. I don't think it's anything... Nope. It's all just people saying, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Try not to get taken to the future by time-traveling kidnappers. So I shall move 1 space in here. And that's it. There's no doors or anything? Alright, so we've moved 1 space into here. And I guess we'll take the Disc of Itza, because that seems important. But now, we are done our part. It's time for the Mythos phase. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we can get rid of the dice. Light and shadow create distracting patterns on the walls. Do they really come up on this screen? They do. Huh, I didn't know I had the camera set up for this. Light and shadow create distracting patterns on the walls. This Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest observation. Well, that's Daniela. She's only got 3. You try to discern what made the worrisome shadow. Okay, so this is a observation check. We have 3, and I caught a glimpse of what happens there, and I can honestly tell you, dazed sucks. So, fingers crossed that we won't become dazed. What have I got? Ooh, I've got 1 clue symbol, 1 elder sign. That's all I need. It's a pass or fail. So I've succeeded. You identify it as harmless, mundane object, as a harmless, mundane object outside the window. Yes, it was nothing. Definitely not some shadow in the corner of my eyes. Child of the Goat moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in the space with the lowest influence. Well, that's Daniela because there's nobody else around. Womp womp. So she comes running in and she's like, I get you. Oh, best at Star Trek. Sorry to see you go. Good luck with your cleaning. Get ready for Christmas and Santa's coming to visit. If you don't clean the floors, you'll be put on the naughty list, possibly. So, the monster attacks. Your foe approaches with confidence, wearing a demented smirk. The fanatic grabs you with both hands and attempts to overpower you. Use agility to evade. Well, I have agility 4, so that's feasible. Not possible. Let's see what happens. Alright, I've got 2 clue signs and 1 other sign. I need 2 to succeed, so what I will do here is spend my clue token to have a second success, which I can do because of the... So spending the clue token turns one of these into an elder sign. That's 2. I've passed, so I should be okay. You use your enemy's weight to your advantage and flip the fanatic to the ground. The monster suffers a damage. Ha! Take that. Daniela's tough as nails. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monsters. Right, so that's Daniela, because Carolyn can't see anything. So Daniela's got to resolve a horror check against the child of the goat. Your foe raises a hand, and one of your items appears to become a deadly viper. Make a will check. So I got will 3. So this is unlikely to be successful, but I'd rather not drop any of my shit, so... okay, do I want to spend a clue token here? Clue tokens are super valuable, but I don't really want to drop a random item. I mean, they're both kind of the same. I can use the fire extinguisher as a heavy weapon. I can use the machete as a blade. They're kind of both just the same level of damage. So what we've got here are 2 weapons that are just really similar. I'm kind of thinking dropping one might not be the end of the world. Whereas, like, if I run out of clue tokens, I'm in serious trouble. So maybe hang on to the clue token for a more clutch moment, I think. We'll just give up one of the items. We can pick it back up if it's necessary. I actually don't think it will be, though. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We are getting rid of... the machete. Well, I suppose that's actually fine, because the fire extinguisher actually has multi-purpose. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We are done. Back to the investigative phase. Okay. So, I think we should bash in the head of the child of the goat with the fire extinguisher. I think that's a solid start. You know? After all, we gotta get that done. So, here we go. Can't be having... She's already taken a damage. This is a heavy weapon. As you close on your enemy, you attempt to bash it with the butt of your weapon. No, actually, the butt, I suppose the bottom part of the fire extinguisher. Have at thee. So we got 2 successes there, so that's that. Your foe stumbles backward from the impact. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result plus 1, which is 3. Which is more than enough to kill it. She's dead. But, you know, just for now, I'm sure more menacing things will be back later. So now we can either pick up the machete, we can check out the dusty knife on the wall, or we can follow Lady Helena. I think I'll leave that up to you, chat. You let me know what you want me to do. In the meantime, I guess Caroline... you're not supposed to swap between characters like this, by the way. I'm just doing it for the show. She can move in here, pick this up, and move out again. I think that's a really useful thing to do. It's kind of a boring turn, but this item is great, and there's nothing else for me to do in that room, so I might just go in there and grab that. So pick that up. She's just collecting all of the things. If I had the kleptomaniac insanity, I'd be doing great. And then she just leaves back out here. There's not really anything else for her to do in the guest quarters, so I might just actually wind up leaving. But that's it for now. She's just kind of sauntering around. I could check out the search token next turn, maybe, if I deem it important enough. But it seems like right now Danielle is the one on the important mission. Alright, well I don't see any comments in chat about what to do, so let's I've only got one action left. So let's maybe check out the knife, so that next turn we can bust through the door and we'll have an action do something. I think that's... you gotta be careful, because if you're too slow in this game, you know, then you get into real trouble. But this might also replace our machete, because I could pick up the machete, which would be fine. But if I pick up the machete, then that's like, then I don't... This way I find out information about the dagger, and maybe I get an additional weapon. You take down the blade and find it in good condition despite the lack of use. Gain the ritual dagger common item, then discard the search token. So the ritual dagger common item is in fact a helpful for casting spells, which I don't have on this character, but that's fine. It's still somewhat useful for stabbing. And interestingly, I guess that means the dagger in the other timeline isn't the same one, or if it is, because there's not two ritual dagger cards. So I'm really curious, now that Daniela Reyes has the ritual dagger card, what is that dagger in the other... What's going to happen when I explore the dagger in the other timeline? Yeah, so when casting a spell, roll one additional die. So I'd really like to be able to pass this to my other character, to be honest. Maybe I should have left it for her, but I don't know what she would find on the wall anyway. Alright, so that's the... I think that's back to the Mythos phase, isn't it? Yep, we're all done here. A low song, just beyond the edge of hearing, wafts through the air. This Mythos event affects the investigator who has the most items. Well, that's clearly Caroline. She's been hoarding. Your palms become clammy and your pulse races. A wave of powerful, ruinous greed runs through you. So we must make a will check, 1 to pass. Well, Caroline's got will 5. This is honestly working out quite well in my favor. I've probably just jinxed it, but things don't usually go this well for me. Okay. Well, that's 2 successes. You can't see the second one. I think it's just... No, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You master yourself until the feeling passes. A portal flares and shifts rapid different colors. The portal. The portal flares and shifts rapid different colors. A moment later, sigils for seeking and finding flow over the floor of the lobby, then fade. Uh-oh, so something's happening here. Someone's reaching out through the portal looking for things. That's interesting. So, clear time limit established. Let's find out what happens next. So, I'm thinking... I don't know what to do. What's this search token again? This is, It looks as though someone, perhaps Lady Helena, left out an enormous book. We should search this. If it's been left out, maybe there's a clue. This book is open to a reproduced manuscript that is a little hard to parse. Okay, we're doing a lore check. My lore is not great, but it's okay. That's 1 success. I'm going to spend a clue token for 2 successes. 1 success I don't feel comfortable about. So this is the other kind of test. There's no pass or fail here. And in fact, if I put 2 in here and fail, I can actually take another action to add more successes with another check. But of course that wastes a second action and the whole game is timed. So, you know, you don't want to be sitting around. You decipher it and find a summation of the trial and execution of a suspected witch. Notably, this witch was a not-too-distant ancestor of Lady Helena's. This ancestor was accused of witchcraft by her noble father-in-law and ultimately executed in 1601. Reading over the testimony that condemned her, you recognize the words of the spell she was accused of casting. It is purely protective. Gain Flesh of the Ward spell. Okay, cool. That's awesome. This is another... Well, now Caroline's got all the spells, and Daniela has the spellcasting dagger. Damn it. You can see here this one is, you or another investigator within range 1 may discard damage. which is awesome because it's not face down, so a face up damage. So it's just a really solid healing spell. So just give that a shuffle. Carrying all these spells around, I'm probably going to get into trouble. That's a spell. Those are items. And that's another spell. Woo! Flesh Ward and Azure Flame. Let's put that over there. And back to the game. So the search token goes. And I guess that's it. I'm not going to bother with this. I don't care about it. So I think I'll just go 1. And now the question is, my second movement, I can either go and check out the room with the dagger in it, which... there's this space with the dagger in it. So I could check out the dagger, which would be interesting, because I'm really interested to see what I find there, given that Daniela has already picked up the dagger this time. And I don't know what card that'll give me, if anything, or maybe a message now that... because it knows, obviously, I picked up the dagger in the other timeline. Or we can go to the lounge or the unmarked room. Another room. I'm really... it's either... I don't really care about the lounge right now. For whatever reason, it just doesn't sound all that interesting to me. So I'm thinking... I don't need... I'm so curious about this dagger space. We might learn something useful about the laws of time travel. I say we go in there. Meanwhile, Daniela... Eddie, you've missed... all you've missed is me lopping the head off a warlock with a machete. Then I dropped it. But then I found a dagger and beat a child of the goat to death with a fire extinguisher. That's the summary. I've got 2 characters who are stuck in different timelines. One's in the future and one's in the past. So now the character in the past is just trying to rescue someone who is pulled from... The character in the future is now trying to rescue a character who's pulled out of the past into the future. So we're going to go through this door and beat up some thugs, I think. Let's find out. Lady Helena was taken through here. Yes. Let's go. Wow, it's like a dungeon now. A narrow hall lined by peeling wallpaper leads to 3 rooms. Place the dungeon hall tile. Yes, of course. Where are you, dungeon hall? There was no way out of this room in the past, so presumably they're all trapped in here with me now. Right, this is going to have to go in here. Oh. Okay. What's in the room? We got... A woman seals a golden key inside a wall safe. You do not see Lady Helena anywhere. But there is a person. Lady Elizabeth looks up, and for a moment her resemblance to Lady Helena is uncanny. Perhaps they're related or something. Don't worry, I'm just borrowing the old girl for a little bit to help me find something. Family matter. I'll put her back when I'm done. In the meanwhile, I find the Forties to be so awfully dreary, don't you? I think I'll continue my search somewhere a little more comfortable and safe from your bumbling. She steps back, and you realize a portal is opened behind her. The rift closes around her, and instantly she's gone. Oh my god, is it like Rick and Morty? A picture of Lady Helena's ancestors is covered in a thick layer of dust, obscuring any detail. Right, so am I gonna... I mean, we know that that's her daughter. Do I need, like, confirmation? Or, like, her daughter or some such character. This room has been repurposed into storage. You recognize a lot of the old broken furniture that's been pushed against the walls. The locked metal chest is among the junk. It could contain some useful valuables. Oh, and also, on the far side of the hall, all sorts of strange items lie in a heap. Alien objects and futuristic-looking weapons are side by side with ancient tomes. It is dizzying, but you recognize something of use beyond the bizarre items. Place the time-worn brand, common item. Okay, that's cool. Tell me about this time-worn brand. I've never seen this before. I think this is from the new game, the new expansion. But I never found this item in it. Just, it has that sort of like Temple of the Serpent look to it, you know. Can you imagine a Rick and Morty Mansions of Madness? That'd actually be pretty fun. I mean, it'd be total anarchy, though. You wouldn't. How would you figure anything out? It'd be all so abstract. Yeah, there it is. Time-worn brand. Oh, it's a really powerful bladed weapon. Awesome. We need this. Can't see a lot of it because it's green, but it does 4 damage. It's a bladed weapon, so let's go grab that. It says, long ago, this weapon was the difference between life and death. Now it serves that purpose once more. So put that down in there. Someone is pounding on the other side of this door. Muffled shouts punctuating the bangs. A golden lock on the door glints in the dim light. Okay, so I guess someone was just locked in here. The key was put in the safe. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Yes, I shall move into the explored area. Okay. I have left my machete behind, but we're gonna figure out something else now. I guess I'm tempted to look at the safe. Well, let's see. What happens if... what's going on here? What are my options? Someone is pounding on the other side of this locked door. Muffled shouts punctuating... Okay, it's the same thing. That's not Lady Helena. We know that's not Lady Helena. Because her daughter or lookalike said that she was borrowing her for a purpose, so why would she leave her here? It doesn't make sense. A safe is built into the wall. The dial on it goes from 0 to 100. You cannot break into it using your normal means. Instead, you will need to know the combination of the safe to get inside. I bet you that Carolyn is going to have to find out what the combination to this safe is. Oh god, please tell me it's not hidden behind this goddamn painting on the wall that I ignored. Alright, we're going to have to do some searching. I've got 1 action left, and I'm kind of tempted to just go and pick up this weapon. Kind of tempted to just go and pick up that weapon. A Mansions of Madness Scooby-Doo would also be really awesome. Just responding to chat. I can also... What is this? This is a locked chest, right? So I can have a look in there, maybe next turn. Search that room. Yeah, because I think Caroline's going to have to find this thing. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to walk into here, pick up the Time-worn brand. That's our whole turn. I know it's maybe a bit too lackadaisical, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. And that's it, right? I started with Caroline, didn't I? So both investigators have had a turn. Yes, I did. So now it's the Mythos phase. Carolyn Fern is convinced that the only way to advance is through blood and tears. She suffers 1 damage and improves 1 skill of her choice. So if you guys don't have that expansion, one of the expansions comes with little tokens that let you improve your skills. So you just grab one of these tokens here and put it out next to the skill to show that you've improved it. So with that in mind, she does have 2 agility, so I'm tempted to give her an additional agility, because 2 is terrible. That's actually good fortune, but it does say we suffer 1 damage, so let's find out what that is. We can always heal it with Flesh Ward if it's really bad. So if you don't know about how damage works in this game, allow me to introduce you to damage in Mansions of Madness. There's an agility token there. I didn't actually get these out because they don't come up all that often. And they're from the expansion with the laboratory in it. You can drink all these potions and sort of mutate, and then you get these powers, but at what cost, right? This is the damage deck. When you deal damage face down, it just counts as a damage on your hit points. But you deal it face down only when it explicitly states deal a face down damage, and this doesn't. This says deal a damage, which means it's going to be face up. So let's find out what it says. Broken arm. If you Ever have more than 2 items, drop all but 2 of your items. Well, that's a bloody disaster, because I've got 4. But, so I guess now I have to take a timeout to heal that. Damn it. Ugh! So, okay, these can go over here for now. I don't know if we're using them. Right. Broken arm. So now I'm going to drop the blackjack and the Tome of Secrets. To be fair, the shotgun and the Disc of Itzan are just so good. So they're just in this space. I can pick them back up, but I'll have to heal myself with the Flesh Ward first. And I did get an agility out of it, so I think that that's actually kind of worth it, to be honest. Alright, give me that, give me that, give me that. On with the game! Yeah, she's literally like, the only way for me to get better is to break my arm. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. The portal flares and shifts rapid different colors. A moment later, sigils for seeking and finding flow over the floor of the guest quarters. Then they fade. Okay, so someone's looking for something, right? And they've checked the lobby, they've checked the guest quarters. Presumably, if it's in a room I haven't explored yet, it'll be like, somewhere in the house something happens. And I guess I need to find what they're looking for before they do, presumably? That's what I'm taking away from this. That's my guess. Don't know if it's right. But now I'm kind of less inclined to look at this dagger. I really, really wanted to. But I think I have to use the Flesh Ward. But actually, even before I do that, I'm not even too worried about these items. The Tome of Secrets is useful. But I'm kind of thinking I should just kind of get on with life. I think I should probably explore this room. Can't you guys see my cursor? Oh, you can. I think I should... I don't know why, it's not accurate. I think I should explore this room. The lounge. I think I should probably explore that. And then maybe cast Flesh Ward if there's nothing in there I need to deal with. So I'm going to do that. The room is in complete disarray. Furniture and papers are strewn everywhere. One of them has a code to a safe on it. What could this possibly be used for? I wish. It's never easy. I'm going to have to solve a puzzle. But that's fine, because when I solve a puzzle, Daniela gets clue tokens. Might be here a little while, guys. Sorry, I have a lot of these files. What am I looking for? The lounge. Cool. Let's look for the comfy red chairs, man. Dining room. There it is. The lounge. What's up here? And it's got a zebra skin rug, which is like not okay. But that's fine. It's a different time then. It's roaring 20s. They didn't know any better. Ah. A man is ransacking the room, overturning decorations and rifling through drawers. Spawn, a dark druid. This is why we keep one action. Right, where are you, dark druid? What expansion are you from? What do you look like? This person kind of looks like a dark druid. Could be a dark druid in here? Yep, I found him already. Jeez, record time. The only reason this is happening so quickly is because I'm live. And if I was playing on my own, I mean I am playing on my own, but if I was playing without you guys here, I'd be searching for hours for these. Alright, give me another base. Yeah, baby. Alright, Dark Druid. Here we go. Even with my broken arm, I'm still gonna kick your ass. Not a problem. Quick look what's going on here with this guy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, action shot. Bam! I'll get you! Dark druidy person. No, I must find the thing that I'm looking for, whatever it is. What is it? I need to know. An enormous shield is mounted on the wall. What? Okay. Perhaps it conceals a safe code. Something useful lies on the floor of the room. The enhancing serum. Oh my god. Okay, we're using the potions. Apparently. Enhancing serum. Sounds like something I might get spam email about. Once again, I've chosen the wrong item deck to look in. What does it do, though? It says useful, but I'll be the judge of that. I really like the art on this pickaxe card. Like, she just looks so enthusiastic. Enhancing serum. Common item. Does it say common item? Yeah, here it is. Action. Improve strength, and then discard this card. Wow. Carolyn Fern is going to be stronger than Daniela by the time we're through. A wooden door leads out of the room. That's fine. Yeah, they're definitely a bit more fast and loose, the room tokens and stuff. Oh, there's supposed to be a door token that I didn't put in there. They're definitely playing a bit more fast and loose with these tokens, though, in this one. I think probably because they're basically building two identical boards. Which I've not seen them do before, actually, in any of the other scenarios. Okay, cool. So, here's the situation. Can't see anything interesting, so let's go back to this. My head's in the way. Alright, so, what's this guy's deal? What's your deal, Dark Druid? 3 hit points. He's a baby. And what's the shot? How's the shot? You cannot attack a monster that is more than 1 space away with the shotgun. Did I get the option to move in there for free? You always get the option to move in there for free, right? When you explore? Did it say you may move 1 space in here? I actually wasn't watching. Hey, Mr. Dadle! Merry Christmas! We're playing Mansions of Madness. I'm about to blow a Dark Druid apart with my gun. I'm gonna pretend it did, but if it didn't, guys, let me know and I'll step out of the room. But usually when you do an explore, it always lets you move 1 space into the room for free, which I will do. I'm approaching the Dark Druid and I'm gonna, with my good arm, because obviously I've got a broken arm, with my good arm I'm gonna blow his head off with a shotgun. It does a ton of damage. So have at the jerk. Attack with a firearm. You take aim at the figure's legs, hoping to slow its advance. Aha! With my enhanced agility, I'll actually be able to hit. Now I'm a Dark Druid. I kind of love how this lines up. It's really funny. Okay, so this is a binary check. It's a 1 or 2. It's 2. I need 2 to succeed. I've got 1, so I failed. There's nothing I can do about that. It's definitely a failure. I cannot fix it. How many characters? I'm playing 2 characters, Mr. Dadle. 2 characters. Hey guys, I need to go on pause for 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Ooh, and we're back. Okay, so I've blown this one and I've missed. The monster fails. If you fail, he's unharmed. That's fine. Well, he's just gonna hit me or whatever. She's out of actions because I moved and attacked. So we're going over to the other character, who's over here in the slumming it in the slums. All right, go back over here, camera. They're slumming it in the future, I should say. 2 characters is almost impossible. Yeah, I mean, you know, I kind of expect to go mad and lose. Isn't that how this game always ends? This scenario is really interesting as well because it's trapped one of my characters in the future. And now I have to, like, get a safe open or something. But this turn, I'm going to be exploring some junk in a base in a dungeon room. So that's fun. Let's find out what's going on with this junk. There might be the key, the safe code hidden in here. Why do I even want to open the safe and get the golden key to free the prisoner who I don't know who they are? I don't know, there's something to do in it. You poke around and find mostly junk, but the locked chest intrigues you. Unfortunately, the mechanism to open it is rather complex. Tap to attempt the puzzle using agility. Okay, my agility is 4, so I'll get 4 moves. I'm super terrible at these puzzles, but I'm really enthusiastic. Oh no, it's this one. This one's fine. So I've got 4 moves. I probably can't solve it with 4. I can spend a clue token to add additional ones, but unless I can do it in 5, there's no point. So, I think this one goes up. No, this one needs to move over 2, right? That one can't go anywhere. That's got to go up there. That's got to go up there. That's 2 moves. This one comes down. That's 3. This one moves over here. That's 4. No, this one moves over here. That's 4. This one comes down. That's 5. This one moves back over here. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at. I don't know why the cursor's not showing properly on the screen. I don't think I can solve this any better than what I'm talking about, though. No, so I'll just get on with it. This one goes up here. This one goes up here. That's 2. This one comes over here. That's 3. This one comes down here. That's 4. And I'm out. But don't worry, we can resume now with our second action. Actually, we have 2 actions. We've only used 1 action. So action number 2 is to finish the puzzle. I've got 4 more moves because I'm using agility. So this one comes down here. This one comes over here. This one comes down here. This one goes in there. An old thin tome on a dusty velvet pillow is the sole thing inside. You page through it and find a collection of regional folktales. There is one that even relates to Lady Helena's family. Years back, the tale goes, the current lord tricked a fairy into giving him a token from its homeland. The token was a small stone statue that gave the lord great but unspecified powers. The book is old, but why would someone go through the trouble of protecting it so thoroughly? Gain 2 clues, then discard this search token. Except I'll gain 4 clues, because I also gained 2 clues for doing the puzzle as per my character ability, so that's amazing. I've got so many clues now. I got clues coming out of the proverbial wazoo. Okay. And we are back to this. So that's the 2 actions there. So I guess that wasn't really all that productive, really, because all we got were clue tokens. But clue tokens are good, and I think 4 clue tokens in a single turn is not too bad. But that's it. Everyone's done, so we're into the Mythos phase. Dun, 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 dun. Danielle Reyes runs frantically from some unseen evil, only to lose her footing. Agility 2. Okay, well, I have 4 agility, so I will obviously pass this. No problem. No problem at all. Best in Star Trek. I'd love to talk about what my favorite game to come out this year was, but right now, we're playing Mansions of Madness. Where is my... Also, I've got a big stack of games that came out this year that I haven't even played yet! It's not fair. That's not fair. What did I get? Oh, 1 success and a clue symbol. Well, I guess I'll have to spend one of my 5 clue tokens for 2 successes. She stumbles but catches herself before falling. Good. You. The Dark Druid attacks Caroline. Of course he does. The big old jerk. You leave Caroline... Well, you can't see her now. Kept pointing at the wrong board. There's too many boards, damn it. They're over here in the distance having a fight. Alright, so let's find out how bad it is. Only the biggest and strongest should survive, hisses the druid. Well, I'm killing you and I have a broken arm, so I'm pretty good. He throws a fistful of glittering powder at you and make an observation check. Well, my observation's 4, so I'm obviously going to survive this and be amazingly... Oh, get the dice out there. Ooh, here, come here, dice. Ah! 4 dice. Ba-bam. What have I got? I've got an Elder Sign, and I got the same exact result. Well, I spend my final clue to... No, I can't. I'm going to fail anyway. The places where the powder touch you... The places where the powder touches your skin wither and turn grey. Suffer 3 face-down damage. Well, that sucks. I've only got 6 hit points, and now I've taken 4 damage. Might have to heal ourselves a bit after this. At least they're face down. So just take 3 face-down cards like that, mark them down there with the broken arm. But I get an additional die during the Mythos phase. I mean, it won't save me. But does that mean I also get an additional die right now? This is the Mythos phase. So the Disc of Itzana. I suppose that does give me another die. I'm going to roll it, even though it's completely pointless. Because I can't actually get 3 successes. Actually, if I get another sign, I could. I didn't. I got a blank. That is the way of the game. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range. Yep, so we have to do a horror check. This guy. Resolve a horror check. Yes! Oh, there's a little screeny for you guys. Before your disbelieving gaze, the druid fades from this world like a shadow at dusk. The figure reappears suddenly, leaving you to question all that your eyes see. Suffer 1 horror, which observation negates. 5 dice, because I have the Disc of Itzana. And I only need 1 success, because so in this case successes negate damage, and because it's 1 damage, 1 success negates it. Cool. Done. Back to my turn. Okay. Right, let's blow this creep's head off. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my gun. With my shotgun. Bam! It worked so well last time. It is me, Dark Druid. There you go. Closing one eye, you sight along the barrel and train your weapon on your opponent. It's an agility check. Yeah, maybe I should stop using this and just use the Azure Flame. I'm clearly not good at this. Oh, 2 successes. Nice. You hear the thunder of your gun and see your foe stagger as the bullets. It's a shotgun. The bullet strikes home. He suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage, which is twice his hit points, and he's completely eviscerated. Bye. So at least we can get rid of him now. I think for my second action, I'm tempted to use the Flesh Ward to heal, but I'm concerned that I might undo any good thing I do. Sometimes the Flesh Ward actually winds up being doubly good. Like, sometimes it can be doubly good. Okay, let's use Flesh Ward. We're using magic to heal ourselves. So we're going to use it to discard our broken arm, in case we need to carry more stuff. So I flip it over. There's no check. Sometimes, if it's an attack card, sometimes there'll be a check or something, you know, like check your lore. What we got? I can't actually read it from here. Just quickly let me do my computer bit. What's it say? Every hair on your body stands on end. Okay, now we have to make a lore check. Uh-oh. I'm never going to pass that. Right. I need 3 successes. I've got 3 on this check. Oh, that's so close. 2 successes and a blank. Damn it. That's so close. So I actually get rid of the broken arm, and now I have to take another damage card. That's a bummer. I'll just discard that to the deck there and get a new one. Shit. Blow to the head. Become dazed. Then flip this card face down. Well, I didn't get rid of it. Dazed is actually kind of a bummer. But it does say here, you cannot spend clues or convert dice results to perform additional puzzle steps. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Well, it's about to be the end of my turn because that's both my actions, so I guess I'm done. Dazed is worse when you get it when it's not your turn. But Dazed is actually fine. What was the one I was thinking of that's really, really bad? I think it's Stunned. Yeah, Stunned is like you only get one action, which sucks. Okay, so that's her whole turn. I didn't actually heal any damage, but I did get rid of my broken arm. She needs to up her game though and do some stuff a bit faster. Let's have a look and see what's going on with our other character. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Merry Christmas, Oliver. Enjoy watching the stream while you cook your Christmas dinners. Uh-oh, OBS has crashed. Oh no. It wouldn't be Ready Steady Play without a catastrophic technical failure. But don't worry, we've recovered. And we're all good. What the hell was I doing? Ooh, honey mustard glazed ham. Nice. Because this game, I do not... This game I do not need... Sorry, Mr. Dale, I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but, Hey! Merry Christmas! I think the stream just crashed because of Jonathan joining in. No, but I actually, I do have a Christmas dinner that I have to get to, so we need to solve this mystery now. That's it. Butler did it. Right, but I think I just finished Caroline Fern's turn, hadn't I? She blew away the druid, then she healed herself, but didn't really. So yeah, now we're over to our other friend over here, who is in fact the janitor. Alright, so let's find out what she's gonna do now. In her plight. I don't want to go knock on this door, because this person here is just going to tell me the same things that I already know. So I'm thinking we should probably go and explore the rest of the old house. So I'm really thinking just like 1, 2, 3, and 4 maybe over to one of these two spaces. I don't think I'm going to find anything in the lounge, so I think, even though it's 1, 2, 3, so I miss a space of movement, I still think just heading over this way, the unknown room is the best way to figure out what I need to do, where I need to go next. I don't care about this painting at all. Maybe I should. Might be doing it wrong. But, what's that? Dun 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 dun. The corridor stretches on forever, lined with countless doors. This mythos affects any investigator in an alley or a hall. Like nobody in an alley or a hall. No effect. Yes, my turn again. Best turn. Okay, so let's have a thinky here. Let's start by heading into the unnamed door. The door leads to another room. Explore! It's a hallway. Well, we just dodged the hallway event, so that's good. Hallway end. By the way, for those of you wondering, my Christmas dinner's just me and my partner, because we're in London lockdown, so it's just the two of us. But, you know, if I don't show up, then it'll just be her, and, I mean, she'd probably prefer that, to be honest, but I'm hungry. Okay, so what's in this room? A locked desk is pushed against the wall. Its legs have been carved into the shape of frolicking satyrs. That's normal. They are now chipped and worn. The lock on it is rusted shut from years of disuse. Uh-huh. There look to be several loose floorboards in the hall. Perhaps this knowledge will eventually be useful. Yes! We can find it! The thing is there! Doors lead to other places. Cool. In the past, I can go dig up whatever's there and change the future. Obviously, that's what it wants me to do. Okay. Ah, there's furniture for barricading. Where are all the monsters that are going to be chasing me around that I need all these barricades? You can move one space into the explored room. I think I will. Thank you very much. Okay, so I have one more action. I can either go into this other room, but I don't really care to. I could check out the locked desk. Is there an action here, or is this just a... I can search this. See, I think that this is not going to have an effect in the future. I think it will have an effect in the past. So... Caroline's not in the hallway. Caroline is in the lounge. It kind of looks like a hallway, though, I do agree. It's the same shape as the hallway. But I think maybe let's keep exploring. I'm kind of keen to find out what's going on over here. So I think, yeah, I can't really do much else other than take another step. So you can't see anything on that camera. Is that better? Yeah. I think I'm just going to move one space over here. I know it feels a bit like a waste, but then I can at least start exploring next turn. You know, just do that right away. Meanwhile, over in the past, we're going to open this door and then we're going to find out what's hidden under those floorboards. Let's do it. Explore. Aha! It's the same room, but from before. Come on, tile. On tile. Tile. Where is it? Where's the tile? Well, I like how in the future there's a rug, but in the past there's no rug. In the past we had no need for rugs. Is that it? No. Look for the most boring room imaginable. It looks like that. No, it's not here. It's not here. Where is it? Where is it? Is this it? I'm so close. I keep finding ones that are so similar, but not quite the same. Ooh, chart room. That's cool. That must be from a boat. We did do the boat one, but it didn't go very well. I failed a lot of these. Right, well it's got to be in here. Can't be anywhere else. All two? Yes. There it is. Sleigh ride to Carcosa. I would love a... Oh, who was it? Grisha. Did you see that they put out a print and play Santa for Dice Throne? That's cool. You can print that off and play Dice Throne with Santa. Right, what was I going to do? Right, I was going to go into this room. Back to the app. Dun, 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 dun. There's no door there. Shh, go away, door. You wait until Lady Helena returns. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, someone's talking. You wait until Lady Helena returns. I am not afraid of you. The raised voice of a young woman can be heard from behind the door. Loud crashes from the room. Ooh. Okay. Something's going on in there. A locked desk is on the side of the hall. Its legs have been carved in the shape of frolicking satyrs. It's the same desk. A heavy, beautifully carved bookshelf looms over the hall. Ah, but that's a door in the other world. One of the floorboards looks a little loose. You might be able to hide things underneath it. Place an interact tab. Oh, I can send things from the past to the future. Oh, that's really neato. Right, that goes in there. Yes, I will move one space into the explored room. Oh, I should give the ritual dagger to Carolyn Fern so that she can cast this healing spell more effectively. Hexabeast, this is Altered Fate, which is actually a downloadable mission. I downloaded it because I played all the other ones, and so I know at least I have some idea about how they go, so I thought I'd do one that I'd never done before for the stream. But this is using, like I've told the app I have everything, so this is using the content from all possible expansions. As such, we've got Caroline Fern receiving weird augmentations after she broke her arm. Okay. And that's it. So I can't, so I can leave things in here? Is this what's happening? Hide something, yeah, okay. I don't want to actually do that, though. So can I send things to the past, though? No. Looks like I can only send things to the future. That's a shame. Because I need the past woman, Caroline, to get the ritual dagger off of the future person. Future Daniela Reyes. Carolyn needs the dagger to cast the spells. Okay, well, I've got one more action. I suppose I should find out who's shouting and why. That seems sensible. Loud crashing sounds are coming from this room where earlier you heard a young woman's voice. I bet it's Elizabeth, Helena's daughter or something. Okay, we're looking for bedroom 1. Here we go. The race is on. Dun 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 dun. Figured it's probably more interesting watching me flip through every single tile in the game than it is sitting staring at the app, doing nothing, right? Please tell me that it's more interesting. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Nope. No! 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 Oh. No, that's guest bedroom. Guest bedroom, which looks a lot like bedroom 1, but is not the same. And that's clearly a parade float. And not a guest bedroom. Ooh, what's gonna happen here? Dun, 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 dun. In the bedroom where Helena's daughter is waiting. Whoa! There it is. It was the very bottom one of the whole stack. I just picked them up and I saw it on the bottom. And I was like, you thought you could trick me. You thought you could make me look through every single one of them, but I know your game. And so it goes in here. The bedroom furniture is overturned. Books, papers, and other personal effects are everywhere. It's a mess. Aha! You finally get to use my cool coin case person solution. Right, who are you? You're this one. Yeah. There we go. A young woman in a blood-stained maid's outfit brandishes a wooden chair between her and one of the intruders. The deep cut on her cheek bleeds openly. Who's the intruder? Aha! It's a child of the goat! Child of the goat has returned. Like, Give me the thing! Give it to me, I'm clearly a terrifying thing. Tell us where the statue is, you stupid girl! The intruder... So we're all looking for a statue, right? The intruder attempts to dodge past the chair, but a sound whack sends her stumbling backward. The maid looks on the verge of tears as she cries out, "The last time! I do not know what you're talking about!" Spawn, a child goat. Yep, done that. Someone's journal is still lying on the floor. It's a bright scarlet cover. Maybe it has a safe password code in it. A tarnished silver keyhole glints from where it is set in the floorboards under the bed. Well, that's tempting as hell. This house is full of secrets. Yeah, I'll move one space in, and then I'm gonna kill the child of the goat with my shotgun. Ba-blam! Here we go. Okay, that was... Was that action? That was... I actually don't have another action, do I? My first action was to explore this first area, wasn't it? And then my second action was actually to explore this area. I'm actually all out of actions, aren't I? Yes, I am. Damn it! I guess I'll still go in, though. I don't think there's any reason to wait outside that I can think of. Either the child of the goat runs out to get me, or she doesn't. I still get an extra free point of movement from moving in. So, I'm going to have to kill this child of the goat and save this maid and find out what on earth is going on with this whole situation, you know? And then we have to find out what's going on with the statue, and then find out what's going on with the past and going on in the future, and all of this good stuff. But I'm afraid, guys, I'm going to actually have to do it tomorrow on Ready Steady Play, because I'm all out of time today. I thought we could get through this, because it does say in the app that this is a 90-minute to 2-hour one, and it's been 2 hours, and I don't think we're done, and I don't want to rush it. So I'll try and come back tomorrow and finish this one off, you know, for part 2 of Mansions of Madness Christmas Special! But listen, everyone, Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I hope you're excited to come back and see how this story ends, because I'm actually really intrigued. This is a really good scenario. I'm actually really impressed with it. And I'm a little kind of like, Fantasy Flight, did you save the best scenarios for paid DLC? Naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. But I am intrigued to find out what happens, and hopefully actually succeed at it. But in the meantime, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me on this Christmas Eve. I hope you're having a wonderful one, no matter what situation you're in. I hope you're staying safe and everything. Thanks so much to all of our patrons as well for supporting the channel over this difficult year and putting up with the sort of the change in pace and everything else. You know, I know it's been a bit crazy, but thank you so much, everybody. And I really hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And I'll be back tomorrow, I guess, at some point in the afternoon, probably when I roll out of bed. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going on, but I'll try and come back and finish this off tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely evening, and enjoy the show. I hope you'll enjoy the show. Where's my sign off? Bye! Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Merry Christmas. Thanks for supporting the show so much. You really do mean everything to me. I swear to God. Thank you so much for your support this year. And there's some exciting stuff coming next week as well. For you all, including you people who want to know about ISS Vanguard. Bye!